Hello my viewers, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to read Psalm 103 verse 13, and it says, "Just as the parents are kind to their children, the Lord is kind to all who worship him." So this is basically saying that if you worship God, if you worship the Lord, he will be kind to you. And in the next verse 14, it says, "Because he knows we are made of dust." Yes, if you didn't know this, when God created Adam, he made him out of dust, out of sand. Okay, is this saying that we're made of sand? Yes, it is saying that we're made of sand. So basically, we are sand. We are made of sand. Then God gave air for Adam to breathe. And all that is written in Genesis chapter 2. Verse 7. Notice how it says, "The Lord is kind to all who worship him, because he knows we are made of dust." Okay, we are made of dust. If we worship God, he will be kind to us. But remember when Saul planned evil against David? Saul was the Lord anointed, because he was anointed to become the king of Israel, and he did become the king of Israel. But then, since he sinned against God because he disobeyed the command that God gave him, then God picked David to become the next king of Israel. And so he told Samuel to anoint David. So both Saul and David was anointed. But then, since Saul was jealous of David because he was gonna become the next king, because remember when God and Samuel said that God said that he would choose someone better than Saul, and the prophet Samuel told Saul that the Lord has found someone better than you. So then, because of that, Saul became jealous of David, and so Saul planned to kill David. Them two were the anointed of God. So the way David found out that Saul was planning to kill him, it was one day because Saul was getting tormented by an evil spirit. So then David came into the palace to play his Kanor to Saul to make him feel calm. And then that didn't really help, since then he took a spear and tried to hit David. But remember that David was also anointed by the Lord. He was also anointed by the oil that the Lord commanded Samuel to pour on the head of David. So he was also anointed, okay? Now, as I said before, Saul wanted to kill David because he was jealous. Then he tried twice to kill David, and David actually forgave him twice also. But before David forgave him for the second time, Saul actually went with two of his servants, I would say, and he went to see a witch to call upon Samuel because he was already dead. Like, Samuel was dead, and he wanted to call upon his spirit so they could talk together. And so he went there with his two servants, and he saw the witch, and then he told the witch to call upon the spirit of Samuel. Then they talked and everything, and then Samuel said that he and his two sons and his son will die in the battle. And then his eye just opens. Then when the battle came, the army leader actually almost killed Saul, but then he was like, "I don't want to be shamed. I don't want them to kill me, so I just will decide to kill myself." So then he told his servant, his servant that was next to him, to give him a spear, like to kill David with the spear. Then he was like, "No, I cannot kill the Lord anointed." So he was like, "Since you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it myself." And then Saul took the sword, he placed it on the floor. The sword was standing on the floor, okay? Then he leaned over the sword, and then that's how he died. And then the servant that was next to him, he literally saw himself, like the Saul, kill himself. So he was like, I'm just gonna kill myself too. So he also like commit suicide. So he also died. He like killed himself. And then yeah, this is how you know that you cannot trust everybody, because David actually, like I said before, forgave Saul twice. But Saul, he was extremely jealous of David, and then he had to die, and he almost died, but he was still kind of alive. So then he was like, I don't want them to kill me, so I'm just gonna kill myself. So he doesn't get ashamed, even though he was gonna die anyways. So yeah. And also his son also died in the battle too. So I just bring this topic up with this verse, which was Psalm 103 verse 13 to 14, just to say that if you're kind to the Lord, he will be kind with you. If you're good to the Lord, he will be good to you. If you worship him, like, he's just gonna give you good things and reward you. Said if you disobey him and do evil, then you will have consequences. I hope you like this message of the day. I hope you have a good night or day, and I'll see you guys in another video.